Hey guys, today we're going to be installing the Iwire hardwire kit for the fuel pump. And here we go. So I'm going to be using a Walbro 450. So I got the installation kit with that. I bought that separately on I don't know, Subi Mods or something like that. But anyway, let's hop right into it. So this is the kit. I got the Walbro stud bypass kit, Iwire hardwire kit to ground for the battery relocation. So you will need that if you do what I did and did the put the battery in the trunk. So you got your controller right here, and we'll go over all this once I install it. Zip ties, the little jumper harness for power, to your on-off power for your battery. Just a ground strap, it looks like. Wiring for the, I believe, for this. And like I said, we'll go over it. I don't really know what all it's called. But, so this, I'm pretty sure right here, I won't need this. I won't need this. And then there was another one I don't think I'll need, which it could have been this right here, because I have the battery relocation kit. If you don't have the battery relocation kit, you will need all this, because this is what runs up from the back to the front to where your battery would be. But anyways, let's hop right into it. All right guys, hopefully you can see all right. So starting out, you'll need a 12 mil, and there's just two bolts, one right here, one over there for the bottom of the seat. So we're gonna take those out. Yeah guys, I'm just gonna take this side of the carpet all the way out. Might as well. Now we don't have to fight it. Okay guys, now we're gonna install the fuel pump bypass module. One thing to note on this orange wire right here, you're gonna leave it zip tied unless you have the dual fuel pump setup, which I do not, so I'm leaving it zip tied right there. So we're gonna bring this over the car, and then I'll show you what's next. Alright guys, so right here is the module. I'm just gonna pull it out real quick to make it a little easier. So now we can unplug this. We're gonna take our harness right here. This end gets plugged in here. This end will get plugged in where this just went. Just like that. Now we can put this back where it was. Like I said, we're not worrying about this orange wire for now. Alright guys, now we're gonna just kind of throw this back here for now. And now we can work on this. This one, we'll plug in right here. And then this one plugs in right here. Just like that. So now, we can get this mounted. Okay guys, I did end up mounting this just off camera. It made it a little bit easier. So this is a factory hole there. So I just used the provided bracket, put it on there. I did have to get a washer for it. And then up here, I put the ground, and that's where it showed it in the picture. So that's all done. My battery will be right here. So this is in a good location. It'll sit on the battery box or however. And then you still have your line going over there. Now I'm gonna hop on showing you that. One last thing on that, guys. In the video I showed you hooking up this to the control box back there. I was wrong. That's what the smaller gauge wire that they sent was, which if I would have read the tags, it would have told me that. CV aux on this side, Hardwire kit on that side, and then the one that I hooked up wrong, it clearly says battery right there, and then CV right there for circuit breaker. So really, that'll go right there. That'll go to the battery. So just a heads up on that. Other than that, that's all good. And it's just 4 Phillips screwdrivers. Pull the cover off, get this foam out. Alright guys, next, as you can see this grommet down here with these wires going through it, we're going to pull it up and then cut a little slit in it. Stick these 2 wires down it. It might look a little different, but this is for the stud bypass. So that's what this one's going to look like. Okay guys, as you can see, the wires are down under the car. I have a piece of tie wire here. I'm gonna shove it down through there, catch the wires, and then pull them back up. Okay guys, that actually worked surprisingly well. So there's that. Now I'm gonna go ahead, pull this cover off. Okay guys, I got it out. It was not the most fun thing in the world, but I'm gonna get the old pump off, get this off, and then I will drill the holes for the stud bypass kit. Okay guys, I've got it marked out. I think I'm gonna just go right there, right there. From the instructions, it doesn't look like it has to be perfect, but you do have to use a 15/64 drill bit. It says no other size but that size. So let me drill that real quick. Yeah, so we got these little insulator sleeves. We're gonna put those in from the bottom, looking up. We're gonna take our stud. There's a washer, a nut made on one side. You're gonna put one of these insulator washers on there, and then push up from the bottom. Just like that. You're gonna take one of your nuts, get that started. We're gonna do the same thing with the other side. All right, now you're just gonna take a 10 mil and some channel locks. Tighten up the back side. Okay, now that you do that, you can take your stud harness, and I am going to pin this real quick. Let me get the pump. So I want the blue on the right side to match up with that. So that will just plug in just like that. I'm just gonna leave it unplugged for a minute. This black wire can be trimmed all the way down. So I have a Walbro 450 high pressure E85 pump. And as you can see, if I stick it down here, I'm against the bottom of this bracket and I am hitting that barb. And I really don't want to cut those barbs off because that's what helps keep the hose on there. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. I'm going to have to think about it for a minute. Okay guys, what I ended up doing to get the fuel pump, I just took my grinder and I cut the bottom off. So now I can put that in there, hose clamp it on, and hopefully it'll be good enough. All right guys, well I got the pump installed. Hopefully this does all right. I think that'll be fine. It kind of kinked the hose. But there's not really much I can do there. I don't know. We're gonna throw it in. If I had to pull it back up sometimes, we will. All right guys, real quick, now that's all installed. We can go ahead and run these. There's that. Plug this back in. And I'll finish getting those hoses ran. Plug this back in. Now I just gotta put those hose clamps on. Finish pulling this one up. And that's it. That's the install. This is coming from the control module. So we're just gonna plug it in right here. Just like that. Actually, I'm gonna go under this bar. Just to keep everything out the way. So boom, that's plugged in. and secured. Now we're gonna take our red wire and then run it around to the front and put it into a fuse that turns on and off with the key. And then in this, there's a little jumper harness, but I'll take you up there and show you. So guys, if you saw my battery relocation install kit video, you can see how I have all this pulled off already because that's how we routed it. So now I'm just gonna pull this wire up through, because we're just gonna go underneath all of this as well. Okay guys, now we've got this ran up here. We're gonna take our jumper harness right here, and on the 02 to 07 Impreza chassis, we're gonna go to fuse 13. We're gonna pull it out, and then this is important. We're gonna stick it in here with this other one, or else it will not work. Okay guys, there's that. As you can see, I got the jumper harness in there. I got the wire ran down, tucked through the carpet, and then ran to the back. So now you just install everything back just how you took it off. That's gonna wrap up this video. There's a little bit to it, but overall not too hard. The Iwire kit instructions, if you look them up, are like, they help out so much. Hopefully this video helped out a little bit. We'll see. It was kind of a pain. You had to modify the hanger for the Walbro 450, and I did get the E85 compatible high pressure pump. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but anyways, like I said, pretty straightforward install. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. I'll try to answer them down in the comments. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.